Welcome to Two Girls, Big Cups, the podcast where we sip and spill on all things Tumbler talk and oh, so much more. Grab your big cup and join us for your favorite juicy chats you've been itching to have. Cheers!
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Two Girls at Big Cups podcast. I'm Kelly Burns from Burns Boutique. With me is Christina Smith from The Cup Smith, and today is a very special episode.
I feel like we say that a lot.
And I feel like we've said that the last 3 episodes. Between guests and bonus episodes.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm saying that a lot lately, but this actually is still too.
It is. We very briefly touched on it at the very end of the last episode, but this is our season 1 finale.
Yay.
Yay. Kelly's like, yay.
I'm ready for a break. I love you all, but I'm ready for a break.
Yes, we had so much fun this season.
Yes.
And we went into this, I don't think we ever went into it thinking we're going to have a season 1 and then a break, but
no.
But we just were like, you know what? Let's take a little break, and it's holiday season time, so it's a good time.
Lots of things going on for both of us.
Yeah.
And our viewers. Everyone else will be busy too.
Yeah, exactly. So we're like, you know what? This is the perfect time to just take a little break. We'll call it the end of season 1, and we'll just regroup, come back with fresh ideas, and come back with strong for season 2. We've got lots of things coming up into this next year that are very exciting, and so we'll come back refreshed for season 2.
Yes.
It'll be fun. So yeah, it is a special episode.
Because you're not going to see us for a minute.
Yeah.
So enjoy these beautiful faces while you have them.
Take your screenshots. No, you can still find us on our social medias, Kelly's mentorship group, maybe some new places.
Yes. One thing I'm going to start here, maybe it'll be up by the time this airs. I'm going to start a free group. I have been pivoting a little bit lately. I'm still doing all the 3D. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still doing the same things, but I've just been having fun with other stuff.
Yeah.
Just other stuff. I've been doing some 2D. I've been cross-stitching. I'm just kind of doing just some other crafts and things. And
she's been blinging, guys.
I've been blinging. Look at that. I've been blinging. And
she's been laying vinyl down like a pro.
I know.
She's been expanding.
It goes on straight now.
Yes, it does. She's been expanding her horizons.
I am.
So
and so I don't have a place necessarily to go do that sometimes. Like if I want to go live and just right. Yeah. I guess I could go TikTok, but you end up with strangers that don't know what you're doing and weirdos sometimes. So sometimes I just want a place
community building.
Right. I kind of want a place that's more in the community and it's not open to everyone, where I can just do what I want when I want, impromptu, you know what, I'm just gonna hop on live and work on this and just do it. I don't really have it. So I was thinking I'd just start a free one where, and there's a lot of people who, economy's been hard this year. So I've lost some people in my group that I miss. I want to hang out with them in lives again. And so I'm like, this will be a great way to kind of, get my people back together and be able to, hang out with everyone again.
Yeah.
Just have some fun and do what I want when I want.
Yeah.
You'll probably be live in there too. I'll make you.
Oh, yeah. I'll be there. I for sure will be there. I'll for sure be there, cracking my jokes and stuff.
Yeah. Kelly, I'm not even asking her to admin. That's
I will be.
I'm like, there's no asking. You're going to be.
I will be. I know that I will.
Some things are just unwritten between us,
Exactly. Like that. So you can check me out, making sure that Kelly's on task in Kelly's new free group. By the time, maybe, I don't know, this comes out, we'll see. It'll probably maybe have a link. If it does, we'll link it below. If it doesn't, check out Kelsey. That's my daughter's name.
I was like, how has that never happened? Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, that's really weird.
I don't think you've ever
happened.
No. I just realized that. I'm like, yeah, you've never slipped and called me your name until just now, all these years.
I am getting old. Make sure that you follow Kelly because she will announce it on her socials.
Yes.
And if you follow me, I will also be sharing that Kelly's group on my socials. So
yeah,
you will find it whenever it's announced. So stay tuned for Kelly's new free group. It's going to be awesome. So, and make sure you join her mentorship group if you are looking for the most amazing 3D tips and techniques and tutorials, because she's an amazing instructor and we have lots of fun there. So the fun's just going to be expanding for more. So I'm really looking forward to that.
She's such a good friend. You guys listen to her go. Like, I don't pay her to do that.
I'm for sure. That's free.
I pay you for other things, but not to talk me up.
I'm just telling the truth. I'm just saying it how it is. But yeah. So, what else? What else? What did we want to talk about today? Let me say my cup of the day. My cup of the day.
Let's do our cup of the day.
So, my cup of the day is from Kelly, and I'm showing you. It really is a full bling.
I finished it.
Half blinged. She finished it, and I was snatched it up because I have yet to finish a full bling. I was like, I'm gonna buy that.
Yes.
And I don't know if you can see, they're like hearts, and I loved that. And they
are from Flynn Sisters. Yes.
Okay. Yes, I couldn't.
There's some pinks and purples and lavenders and like just some different shades of different.
It's really hard to see on camera the actual colors in person. Yeah, they're beautiful. They're almost like a pastel-y type color. They're lighter of pinks and purples, and they color shift too.
And there's like some fuchsia kind of in there.
Yeah. So it's beautiful. I use this cup all the time, every week. For sure. On the weekend.
I know what you're putting in there.
Yes. It's just water right now, but
yeah.
Fun beverages get put in there all the time, so I do use it all the time. So that's my cup of the day. So let's see yours.
All right. I might have used this before once. I don't remember. I feel like I've mentioned her on the podcast, so I probably have used this before, but I figured with Thanksgiving coming up, gotta bust out the Friends turkey. So this is from Angie's Custom Designs. So I think it was just my second 3D tumbler ever.
Really?
Was the Friends turkey, the very first Friends turkey. Yeah. And I've made, a few cents. I taught it in the 3D Tumbler Lounge 3 years ago.
Oh,
3 years ago.
No,
it was 3 years ago. Yeah, because it was the first year of the lounge. I taught it in there. I'd only been going live for like a couple months. I was still learning things. And so one of them are like, my phone will do this thing because I plug it in to charge as I'm live. But if you unplug it while I'm live, it cuts off the live, like it ends it. And something happened one of those nights where that happened. And when I did the second part, so like the first 8-minute one saved, but then when we restarted, that one didn't save for some reason.
I remember.
So part 2 out of 3 parts is missing, and that's like the bulk of everything. So my tutorial basically is not there. And so I asked Angelica from Angie's Custom Designs. I was like, will you make a tutorial? Because she watched my tutorial, and this was the one she came up with. She put her own little spin on it, and I thought her style was so cute. So I was like, everybody, wants to learn this, and my live is gone, and yours is so cute. Would you mind doing a tutorial on it? And so she did. So there is a tutorial on this style version. In the 3D Tumbler Lounge from her. So
and we will.
And then I got the cup that she. Yes, and then I got the cup that she made in that tutorial.
Yes, it's so good.
Because I realized I'm like, I don't have, I never kept any of the ones I made.
Yeah.
Like I, sold the first one, and then the rest of them all were customs.
Mm-hmm.
So I
And
didn't
then
have
by then
that.
you're like, I don't want to make it anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to make my own. So I was like, can I just buy that from you?
Yep.
She's like, oh, I was gonna give it to you. Like, no. I wanted to buy it from you. Let me buy it from you.
Right.
So
Oh,
this is now my go-to Thanksgiving cup every year.
yes, I love it. I love it.
Prince turkey.
I love it. It's a great cup of the
I'm
day.
gonna talk the pajama drama from TikTok. So it's for Mims, whatever the heck that stands for or means. I don't know. For the record, I don't know much about these girls. I don't follow either of them. I don't know much about them. Only one of them I actually recognized when all this was happening from her video that gave me such ick, which was, it was her kid's birthday and the girl I think it was a girl, blew out her candles, and then each sibling got to come and blow out the candle. They all got to take a turn blowing out the candle. That was one of them. And that gave me such ick. I'm like, they don't all need to share the same. Let a kid have a dang day. Let them have a special day. Right. The other kids don't need a participation trophy for birthdays. Like, no, like let the kid have a special moment.
Right.
I know, I kind of know what it's like to have like people try to steal those moments from you or try to make something about them. It's like, let it be about the kid. So I've always remembered that video because I didn't like the way it made me feel. So when this happened, I recognized her instantly from it. So, and she apparently, according to everyone, because again, I'm not watching all the videos, I've only seen some stuff. She's apparently, out of the two, the one handling this situation the best, from what I've gathered. So essentially, it's these two content creators, a couple of moms that I guess are well known. I don't know what for, probably just mom content. And they decided to sell these like Christmas pajama sets. The materials, nothing extraordinary. There's nothing like when you read all the descriptions, there's nothing exceptional about it to validate the price. And the price was
$90 pajamas.
Right. Nothing super crazy fancy. Like some percentage of rayon and something else, like just. And they were charging $98. And that's where the drama came from because everyone's going, the fuck? Like $98? What? Like, so everyone was freaking out.
So, and how many pajamas do you get for $98? Do you get one set? One pair?
One set.
You get one pair?
Yep.
Just a button up, top and a bottom?
Like your button so it's like your collared button up type of set. Yeah.
Right. It's not like you get like a mom and a dad and two kids for $100. You get one. Okay.
So that's why people were like, oh my God, there's nothing special in this economy. La, 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 la. I would like to make a counter argument, though, to that. You don't have to buy them.
Right.
Because I think, and this is why I thought it'd be interesting to discuss, because I've gone through this where I've had people ridicule my pricing. The Tri-Wizard Cup. Yeah, we saw all those comments. That's more than my mortgage. I'm sorry that's what your cost of living is. Why is that my problem? Like, we went through that before. Difference is in this scenario, though, that's a handmade item.
Right.
That I'm spending hours and hours and hours creating with my fingers and tools. Right. We're talking months, versus
a machine manufactured.
Machine made probably in China kind of stuff, So there's a difference to that. But so that's why I thought it'd be interesting to discuss a little bit because we've been price shamed and we also know that argument of like, well, then don't buy it. Or if something's not out of your budget or it's like you're not entitled to afford other certain things and stuff.
Right.
But then at the same time, there's a difference between the two. But how you handle customers is also the big thing. And that's where there's been extra drama in this situation.
Okay.
So for starters, they lowered the price after all of this. And they made a video about it. And that's where I guess you can see the difference between the two women a little bit. But yeah, so they lowered the price $20. They said they were going to like refund everyone. If you've already bought them, they were going to like refund you that difference or something, I guess. But their video explaining repricing it was like basically saying that they're not going to make a profit now, but that they want people to be able to afford them. So that's why they're going to lower the price. They're not going to profit anything now, but those do not cost you $78 to make. Get out of here.
And, like, that's a really crappy business model.
Right? You only
Like,
marked it up $20. Like, oh,
yeah.
you didn't. So they're like
Right.
lying. So they're lying, first of all, to try to be victims. And, they're doing the whole, well, we want you to afford it. So we're going to lower that price for you, but we won't earn anything now, but we're doing this for you kind of thing. It's like, oh my God, get out of here. But
How are
because
you buying them individually? Like,
right.
buy it in bulk and get a discount. Like,
And
where are you buying? Okay, anyways.
they're not. That's the thing.
Right.
They're costing them probably $10 and they're marking up that much to profit that much.
Right.
Anywho, though. So there's been more drama though, because there was I guess a big content creator. I guess I don't recognize her. Had like 2 million followers, and she bought some and they canceled it. And the reason that they canceled her order due to unforeseen circumstances was what the cancellation notice or whatever said. She's like, I thought maybe they ran out of my size. Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I go back to the site. I can order it right now in my size. And they ended up messaging her to tell her they canceled her order because somebody showed them a Reddit post where she said she was going to leave them a negative review.
I saw this. Okay.
And there's yet to be a receipt. There's no receipt that's been shown about any Reddit post. Like, this girl just wanted to order them and give an honest review. But they started saying that she was going to give a negative review. Oh, okay. That told me everything I needed to know. If you think someone giving an honest review is going to be negative, that tells me everything I need to know. So, if you already know it's going to be negative.
Right. That's that. You don't
did
see about your own product.
Right. And now there is a review that's circulating where the girl orders. She doesn't get a receipt or an invoice or anything in the bag. There's no invoice. No, right. Nothing. It's just the pajamas. The bottoms were the wrong size. I think the tops were the right size, if I remember right. The buttons did not match what was in the photo or in the description. Like, they were supposed to be pearl.
So there's no quality control.
No. Yep.
And
she looked, and
$75 to $100.
Yeah, and she looked to even see if the outside packaging was wrong, and the or whatever, to see how they gave her the wrong size. Mm-hmm. Was this on their end or was it on the packaging end? No, it was on their end. Whoever packaged it up. Because the outside of the bag and the inside of those sizes matched, right. And they were wrong. So
sure.
Yeah.
What do these look like? Do these look like anything you can get off of Amazon, or do they look?
So they're all Christmas patterns. They're Christmas pattern. Mm-hmm. One of them's one of the popular ones is white with blue. There's a knockoff version on TikTok Shop for about $15.
Okay. So,
and I ordered a pair, not the blue and white one because I didn't like that one as much, but I got one that looks. I think it was Christmas cookie. Was the pattern. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ordered it for $15, and I can't wait for it to get. It's probably going to be exactly the same.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we do the Christmas matching pajama thing. We've done it for years, and I always get them on Amazon on Prime Day. Mm-hmm. I got them this summer. Was there 2 Prime Days this year, by the way?
I think there's always a couple.
Okay.
Because I feel there'll be a Prime Day, and I'm didn't we just do this?
Yeah, that's what I feel like too. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, the summer Prime Day, I did it because I feel like I got all of our I know I got them this summer. I got all of our pajamas this summer on sale, and I got 4 pairs for $50 maybe.
Yeah.
So
I think they have. I think they have that option. I think they have men's, kids, the whole thing too. So it's God, people want someone to throw in $500 on family pajamas. Jesus Christ.
That's why I was well, what do they look like? Is there any reason?
No, we can. I'll send you some pics and we can insert. They're nothing special to me. But that's just the point, though. Is if something's out of your budget, just don't buy it.
Right.
I got $14 ones instead.
Yeah, right. Just don't buy it. Like,
yeah.
And don't feed into like don't give them more views and more whatever. Don't feed into the hoopla of it.
Yeah.
Do you do the pajama like tradition?
We've never done it.
You've never done it?
We've never done the matching PJ thing. I will say part of it is because I've never asked. I've straight up never gone to my husband and been like, can we do the matching pajama thing and take a photo? And I've never asked to. I just haven't. That was part of it. Secondly, I didn't feel very comfortable in my own skin for many years. Sure. And a lot of those matching pajama sets are like for the women, are like more tighter tops. And I just didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel comfortable in them. If they were like more button-up style, if like the button-up styled ones were like more affordable, I probably would have. I would have gone that route, but I never saw those. Like when I first ever was seeing those, I didn't see button-up versions. I saw more of like the tighter shirt versions, and I just was not comfortable in those either. Right. So
yeah, I get that.
Like I was wearing my husband's t-shirts for a couple years there. Like I didn't have any clothes that fit me. For a while, pretty much the first 2 years of my son's life, I was wearing my husband's t-shirts all the time because none of my clothes fit.
Well, I just like bigger pajamas, period. Like I like comfy, like looser fitting pajamas to begin with. So
if I'm not tripping over those pant legs,
yes.
If you're not tripping over your pajama pant legs, they're too small.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. I'm the same way. Well, it doesn't help that I'm also 5 feet tall, but
that's like all your clothes.
Yeah. I know exactly what
Christina's a shorty.
I'm a shorty.
She's shorter than me.
The first time Kelly and I met, she was like, well, I knew you were short, but wow.
I didn't know she was that short. I was like,
she's like, hello. And I'm like, hi.
And I met Gemma at the same time too. So it was like meeting you both at the same time. And I'm like, damn. Like, she's extra short.
Yeah, I'm taller than Gemma, so I got that at least.
Gemma's so tiny. She's so cute and tiny. It's like,
everybody's always like, you're short. And I'm like, yep, I know.
Jen's a surprising one too.
She is surprisingly short.
Jen from Jen's Crafted Gem. She's very short too, and you would not think it.
She is. Like, I know she's short, but then when you see her, it's like, wow.
Yeah. I think I've given people the opposite. I think I've given people the opposite. Because when I've met certain makers in person, they're like, you're tall. I'm like, I'm 5'3". Like,
that's not tall.
That's not tall. But I think everyone just has assumed I'm like really short or something.
Sure.
And I'm not really short. I'm just normal short. So
right.
I don't know. But yeah, I've had some people be like, you're tall. Like, you sure about that?
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. I've never had anyone tell me I was tall until I met other tumbler makers.
Yeah. That's funny.
I know.
I don't think of you as tall either.
No.
Just as like, yeah, you're normal.
Yeah, I think they just always thought I was taller than what they expected.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Because I ain't tall.
No, you're normal. You're normal. Yeah. Funny. Okay. Do you have back to Christmas? Do you have traditions that you do?
Do. We started a new one last year where we're going to buy a new ornament every year that my son gets to pick out himself. So it's like his choice. He gets to pick. So last year he picked out a Minecraft one, and this year he picked out a Harry Potter one.
Yes. Because
I have an announcement. My son has requested a Harry Potter tree.
Yes.
I'm living the dream. I have wanted a Harry Potter Christmas tree forever. I see them every year and I'm like, I want them. But I knew there's no way my husband would ever go for it. I knew there was, so I've never asked him. Like, he'd be like, oh, come on. You know, I knew he'd say no. So I've never asked. So that's why last year I bought a mini one for my craft room and put little Harry Potter ornaments on it.
Send us a picture so we can insert.
I would, but my dog
Oh,
Ace the asshole, ace hole. A little S. So my craft room's a mess. So I took the tree down to the living room and put it on the end table. And the other day we get home and it's on the floor. And we added these little, my son and I put these little miniature like glitter ornaments on it that I bought off Amazon for some photo props. Like we went ahead and just put some on there. One of those was on the floor, cracked into, and one of my other Harry Potter ones was wet, according to my son. Luckily, no parts were missing. That was the first thing I checked, was like, make sure all the balls had their little top pieces. Everything was accounted for, and nothing was missing, because I'm like, let's make sure you didn't eat anything. But one of those was cracked, so yeah, he got bored. Oh, and then like 2 days later, opposite end table, my cross stitch is sitting there. So I had all the little, like, I had a few of the like colors of like the thread, like the little bundles of thread sitting out. Those were on the floor. And one of them, like, it still had the little wraps on the sides, like the little wraps, the little labels. One of them was very dried out and tough, as if
like it had been chewed on.
It got wet. Yes.
Ugh, gross.
So somebody is getting very bored right now. I think it's getting a little stir crazy. I don't know if they've had walks for the last couple of days, so maybe that's why. Because I don't think my husband's walked them with the cold.
Oh, sure.
But
somebody needs a
so I do not have a photo to insert because it is still in a little jumbled mess in my kitchen. And it's full of dog hair because it fell on the floor.
Sure. Okay, well.
Yeah. So no, we will not be inserting that picture.
No, we won't be inserting that picture.
We'll insert the picture of the mess.
Use your imagination of what Kelly's mini Harry Potter tree looks like.
Yeah. But if my big one is up by this episode, we'll insert it.
Yes, I'm so excited for that.
We're gonna use my sorting hat as the tree topper.
Yeah.
I've already got a bunch of ornaments. We're gonna I'm sure I've got other little things that I can just kind of like tuck in there too.
Yeah.
Like some of my 3D prints and stuff. I'm sure I can like kind of tuck some of those in there, and they're lightweight enough they won't fall and stuff.
Right.
I'm gonna get a burlap ribbon and use some HTV vinyl and do like the little footprints. This is why I want a free group, because I could go in there and do that. Like just other crafts, other fun things. So yeah, I want to do like the footprints and like Happy Christmas and that kind of thing.
Did you see that TikTok video of somebody? There's a
I've seen tons of trees
of somebody like making that right now.
Oh, really? Well, I looked for some on Amazon and I found one, and then when I zoomed in on the picture, I looked at it, I'm like, that's HTV vinyl that wasn't pressed in very well. I'm going to do this myself. like I can just, as I zoomed in, I'm like, that's vinyl on that burlap. I'm just going to do this myself. I was like, I'm not going to spend that money for like, and it wasn't even a full wrap or anything. It was going to be like 3 rows that you just kind of like put on the front kind of thing. I was like, I'm just making my own.
The one that I saw, they tried 2 different types of burlap, and like the one with the like closer together knit worked better.
Yeah.
And they used glitter HTV vinyl.
Oh, okay.
And did that on it. Okay. That's when I saw it. If I come across it again, I'll send it to you.
Okay. Yeah, I think somebody do them.
I'm so excited for that. I'm so happy that your son is finally in his Harry Potter era. I knew one day. I knew he would be one day, and I'm so glad he is.
He was a Quidditch player for Halloween. I'll insert a picture. He was so freaking cute, and I wore my Harry Potter robe, and it was so much fun.
He just get your husband to join. He could be like Hagrid or something.
He at least knows Harry Potter. Like he's seen the movies, and you know, he's not opposed to Harry Potter. It's just he's not like a crazy fan like me. So
right. That's okay.
But the best part though is it's like, I'm not doing any of this. I'm not doing any of this. This is all my son.
I know.
It's like, say no to him. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell him no. Exactly. Tell him he can't have a Harry Potter tree. You're not going to do it, which means I win.
Yes. That's the best.
I'm loving it.
I love it too. I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's
Let us
funny.
know if you have any Christmas traditions in the
Yes.
comments. And
Do
let
you
us know
have
what you
any
do.
other than your
I
pajamas?
do, I do. Yeah, so we do the pajamas, but, like, that's part of, like, the tradition that we do
Mm-hmm.
is on Christmas Eve, Santa comes and brings one gift early, and it's a family gift. And the
Okay.
family gift always has matching pajamas and a game, like a board game that we
Oh, fun.
all play together
That's cute.
on Christmas Eve. So yeah, that's our tradition.
I like the added game. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. So it's we have to be together. We have to
Well, like
play something
growing
together.
up, I had the same, just not the game part. It was Christmas
Mm,
Eve, you got a present, it was pajamas, you got to wear them that night. Like
mm-hmm.
that was the tradition growing up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So yeah, Santa makes us play a game together. So
mhm. I like that.
yeah, I like it. And then it,
It's a good idea.
kind of grows our game like collection
Mm-hmm.
too is kind of how it started was we don't really have a lot of games and it was like Santa, can we have some more games?
I like that idea.
So
I'm gonna
yeah.
steal that. I
Yeah,
like
yeah. And sometimes we do like a game and like a gingerbread house that we all decorate together as well too. We don't do that
that's something
every
we haven't
year, but
done.
we don't do it every year, but
Mm-hmm.
we do. It's something that we do together. So yeah,
Nice.
that's what we do.
Nice.
So let us know what your stuff is and what you're doing for Thanksgiving too.
Mm-hmm.
We're not. I mean, we are doing the same things that we always do, but it just feels weird this year to me. I don't know. I think it's probably me. I'm very like I could care less this year about Thanksgiving.
I
Personally.
feel that way every year.
Oh, some years I'm like excited and ready
Mm-hmm.
for turkey and whatever, but this year I'm like, we could not go and I wouldn't care. I
Yeah.
don't.
Our very first Thanksgiving of COVID, we
Mm-hmm.
didn't like we didn't do much holiday wise that first year,
Yeah.
and we didn't do Thanksgiving, and it was so nice to just get like a 4-day weekend and just
Right.
not do anything. And I remember
Mm-hmm.
because my husband's not a Thanksgiving food person,
Mm.
and I remember he like I think it was the day of Thanksgiving, and it was like that evening, and here we'd been home all day, and he's like, "Can we do this every year?" I was like, "It's your family, you tell me." Like,
Yeah, sure. I'm game. Right.
because yeah, for me, I mean, yeah, it's just hang out with family, eat food. So I'm
Yep.
like, I could do with, I could do without. Like, I don't care either
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas is the one I get excited
Me
for
too.
my or for the kids. Like it's fun to see them get
Exactly.
things, and
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
that family time's nice. So that's like what Thanksgiving really is for me. It's just like okay, family time. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
like I
I
can do
know.
with or without turkey. I don't care as much. Like I'm not like ooh turkey Thanksgiving
Yeah.
yay. Like I'm just like oh okay cool food whatever. It's
Mm-hmm.
more about family. So.
I'm sure, once it comes and I'll be glad that we
Mm-hmm.
went and I'll be happy and blah 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 blah. But just this year I'm just not.
I'm in a meh.
Yeah, I feel
In
very like
general, meh.
meh. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I definitely feel like I got a little touch of the seasonal depression
Same.
going on. I'm like, yeah, I just am like,
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to the stuff like I'm usually am.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Need some more sunshine or something. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see.
It's been very gloomy here. Like the mornings, like that sun will burn your eyes out, but then like after that, like it gets like cloudy for like
Oh,
the rest of the day, and it's gloomy
it's
all
been
day.
it's
It
been
rained
so
all day
cloudy here.
Monday, and
Yeah,
it's
it's been
getting
so
cold
cloudy.
now. Yeah.
It's
Just like
snowing
that.
here today, by the way.
Is it? Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Dang.
Not a lot, just
Yeah.
just
A
little flakes,
flurry.
but
Yeah.
it's not gonna stick around and it's like it's the second it touches the ground it melts, but it's still like
Yeah.
it's just gloomy. It's been gloomy for
Yeah.
a week and so I'm just in a funk, but
Yeah. Same. It's like it's not even like I feel like this. I just feel meh.
yeah,
Like
same.
lazy. Like,
Yeah,
oh, I need to do this. Meh. Like, it's like
yeah,
I'm not
same,
sad. Like I'm not, but I'm
same.
just feeling meh. unmotivated. Like I feel
Yeah.
unmotivated. I feel kind of lazy. I want to just sleep. Like I'm just kind of bored.
Yes. Ready to hibernate.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So this season finale break time is coming at a good time so we can hibernate.
Yeah. Yes. I can catch up on
So,
all the things that I'm putting off because I'm like, meh.
yeah. Well, it'll be interesting when we come back to see if we did any of those things.
Yeah.
So.
We come back and it's like, Kelly has that free group going, oh, yeah, well.
I think that will be accomplished. What are some
No,
other
I won't
things
do
that
that one.
you want to accomplish either during our break or this next year?
Well, I mean, yeah, I want
What
to
are
get
some
that free
goals?
group started. Goals. I mean, to start the free group, to actually make the time in the free group to do the things and be there and stuff. I want to catch up on some unfinished projects. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm like, what are my goals? What are my goals? I don't know. I went into this year with all these plans that didn't happen. I went into
Yeah.
2023 with this goal to teach in person, and had
Yeah.
all these things lined up. So 2024 was going to be my year. Judith freaking jinxed me. I told her that. I'm like, you jinxed me with all that. This is going to be your year, Kelly Talk. I'm like, this is your fault.
I still think it was your year.
I did a lot of growth this year. Did a lot of growth this year.
Yeah, it may have been different than what you wanted it to be or what you
Right.
expected it to be, but I still think it was your year.
It was. Because like I went into this year with all these plans and classes and things I was going to do that didn't happen, and in one of those situations it didn't happen in a pretty messed up way, and I caused a lot of stress and stuff, and which has been talked about on here.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. That ship's kind of sailed for me. It's not a goal anymore, and it's not something I'm sad about or upset about, or just like,
Which
you
is
know what?
good. That's good
I'm just
growth.
over it. I'm just kind of over that being a thing. I'm just like, oh well, on to the next, And I did still get to teach an in-person class, and I got to see people, and and that was a great trip to Florida, and so it's like I still got to accomplish it. I still got to do it, but not in the capacity that I thought I'd get to and wanted to and stuff. And I'm okay with that though.
Yeah.
And whether it happens later, and whether it happens later or not, I don't care. I'm fine either way. If I get an opportunity, I get to do it. Awesome. If I don't, awesome. Like I don't care. Like I'm content either way. If I ever get to teach in person again or not, I'm all right. I'm all right if I don't. I don't care. I have so much fun in my group. I have so much fun in my group, and but a lot's happened in the last year, and a lot that people don't know about, and it's led to a lot of just personal growth of standing up for myself, and not letting people manipulate me, not letting people use me and abuse me and all of that. And I'm in my growth era. I'm in my I don't take no shit anymore era. Like no, you don't get to tell me what to do. No, you don't get to manipulate me into getting what you want. Like no. Like if I see it, I'm shutting it down now. I'm not just gonna cower back because I don't like drama and I don't like confrontation. Like no, if you're playing me dirty, I'm gonna call you out. Like, or I'm not letting this stuff happen anymore. I'm not letting people treat me like crap anymore. I'm not doing it. And I've already hit some big milestones with that. I've already, and this isn't just, and I'm not just talking Tumbler World, guys. Like, I'm not just talking about small business. I'm talking life growth. Like, this is me as a person that I have changed this year. I have greatly changed from everything that's happened. Like I said,
I have witnessed it, and I am very proud of you.
And there's a big thing that happened to me that I have not talked about on here. I'm not going to talk about on here, but so it's just as I talk about what it did to me, you guys are going to be confused, and I'm sorry for that. But basically this big thing that happened to me, the goal was for me to break, was to break me. And they didn't. And that in of itself is an accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I turned out for the better, I feel like, because of it.
You did. Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think it also taught you lessons.
It broke me enough to rebuild myself.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I think it taught you lessons that you took and used it in other areas.
Yes.
That came up throughout the year.
Yes. I took from that and applied it to things in my personal life and, you know, started taking a stance for myself and not letting people manipulate certain situations and calling things out. And I've been much happier for it. So,
yes.
Because I do feel like I have grown from it in such a good way. I really do. You
had a phoenix moment.
Yes, from the ashes. And just like the phoenix on your cup, it still broke a few times along the way. But
you can't tell, though. I have shown it to so many people.
How many times did that break? 3?
For sure, 2. And I show it to people, and they all want to touch it, and I'm always like, be so careful. It's broken. I'm always like, ah. Everybody touches it. Because everybody is always like, oh, and they grab it.
Can you put that back, please? How it is. Oh, well, I watched when you showed it to Kelsey on camera, and even then she goes to touch it, and you're like, let's see that there. Like, I saw the panic come up in your face.
I'm like, adults have broken that, so maybe as a child.
The only people that broke it were adults. My husband, Ethan, never broke it once. I think I broke it twice and Trevor broke it once.
Do not touch that because you're a child and adults have broken it. So. Sweet baby girl, let's not touch it. Yeah, right. That's why it mostly lives on the shelf because I'm just like, leave it.
I think this is our biggest squirrel episode ever. It's like our biggest squirrel episode. What were we talking about? I'm like,
oh, you're gross.
Goals of 2020.
Goals, yeah.
I like totally squirreled way off. That will come back.
Okay. Some of our last episodes are squirrel episodes.
I know. But yeah, it's more of like I lack goals and I'm okay with that in a way. I am just kind of letting things just
happen as they do.
However. Yeah.
Well, you can't be disappointed then.
Right. And I think that was my problem this year. I tried so hard to make all these things happen. And, you know, even if someone approached me about something, I'd work so hard for it. And I'd put in so much and I'd give so much. And so if there was like even a little bit that didn't go right or a lot that didn't go right, it was a huge disappointment. So it's I had lots of disappointments this year because trying to make things happen for myself, trying to do things with other people, you know, just different things. And you'd find yourself disappointed. I'm like, you know what? If I just let things happen the way they're going to happen and, you know, can't be disappointed. So I'm kind of trying to go, like, I tried to go hard this year. I'm not going hard just next year. I'm just going to go through life and just do the things and just try to have fun. And, you know, like I wanted to grow this year. And I'm like, if I can just stay where I'm at, that's fine. Like,
but you did grow. You grew.
I grew as a person. I grew as a person. Yes.
Right. You grew.
I grew in a different way than what I meant.
Right. And you didn't even know that you needed to grow that way or that you were going to grow that way. You grew so much. Yeah. So I love it. What am I going to do? I don't know. I'm doing that. I'm doing the.
I'll drag you along for the no ride.
I don't like. I used to set goals. Like I used to set business goals. I used to. I want to do this and this and this. I'm doing you. That sounded. I am doing what you are doing. Let me make that clear.
Let's rephrase this.
Let me rephrase that. I am doing what you're doing. My goal is just do whatever.
Yeah. What makes you happy in the moment? Or
yeah, if I feel like posting on social media at that time, then I will post on social media. I'm not going to put pressure on myself to post every day or post every week or have this much growth on social media. If I don't want to post at all next year, I'm not going to post at all next year. I mean, I will, but
no, like I totally get what you mean. That's exactly
I feel like I feel like I'm going to be in like in discovery mode. Like I feel like something is going to be different, but I don't know what it is, and I'm going to discover that. I'll probably try a bunch of different things, or maybe I won't, and I'll figure out what that is. I don't know what this next year is going to look like, and I'm going to figure it out, I guess. So, personally and professionally, that feels weird to say professionally, I guess, craftily. Creatively, there you go. Creatively, you know.
I got you.
I've for a while, I've been kind of searching for like, what is the next thing I want to do creatively? I was telling this to my husband. I have been making cups since my son was in kindergarten, and he's in sixth grade. He's in sixth grade.
It's a long time. Yeah.
It is. And I didn't realize that until I put it in like that kind of perspective of when he was in kindergarten is when I made my first cup, and now he's in sixth grade. Like, what? But like, yeah, creatively, I want to find, and I don't want to not make cups, but I want to find something else, you know? So
I'm coming up on 5 years.
That's kind of what I want to do is figure out whatever that is to motivate me or give me a spark or whatever. Okay, so I got a couple like trivia type questions for you.
We know I'm bad at trivia. Do we recall?
Well, these are podcast specific. They're about our podcast.
Okay.
You're not going to know them, but I mean, some of them you might know, but there's just a couple questions. So I'm just going to ask you some trivia questions about our podcast. Okay.
Okay. Don't ask me anything about uploading to YouTube or how to edit.
No,
that's not fair.
I'm not going to ask you any of the behind the scenes stuff or whatever. Any of the stuff you wouldn't know. So first question, how many episodes have we had?
Okay.
Full transparency. I had to look it up because I didn't know.
And also any of the actual posts, the title, like Christina does all that. So I'm not the one making those titles that say episode 14 titled blah, blah. I don't do that. That's her. So that's why this is a bad one for me. I'm going to guess. Okay. So we've been doing this since March. It's November. It's 8 months. About 2 episodes. I'm going to guess that this episode is episode 16.
I'm not including this episode, but.
So then that means we filmed 15 per my guess.
Okay. You're wrong.
No, you didn't count like the mini ones, right? Like unboxings and stuff. Okay.
Nope. And we only did one of those, but no.
Let me guess. It's been 16. This is 17 or something. No? Okay, what is it?
We've done 18 episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we did more than I thought.
Right? Me too.
Okay.
I'm surprised by that. Or maybe this is episode 18. Anyways. If this is episode 18, then we've done 17 episodes, so you're still wrong.
Okay.
Even though I named them, you did know about this because I asked you about this because I remembered it. Okay. What was the name of our first episode? The eyes got real big. I didn't remember this either. It's very true, too.
I don't know. I'm trying so hard to dig into the back of my brain, and that's why I'm sitting here, like, in silence, because I'm like, It's back there somewhere. It's back there somewhere, and I can't find it. I don't know.
It was called Welcome to the Shit Show.
Oh, yeah! Oh, my God, I should have known that.
It's so true.
It is true. It still holds up.
Now, I think this one you will know, because
Okay.
I feel like you will know this. What was our most viewed episode?
That was the last one.
Yeah, it was.
The reunion. We got over 100 views on that, and we've never even come close.
We did.
Like, if anything, we average in the 40s, maybe. Like a top. Like in the 40s, maybe. I think Sean's episode was the winner for a while at like 60-something. But I think the reunion recap was like 120-something last I checked. I don't know what it's at now, but.
Yep. What was our longest episode?
The reunion. No? Wait, do we go pre-editing or post-editing?
Oh, I don't know pre-editing.
Okay. No, I'm still gonna say reunion because I think that was close to 2 hours, wasn't it? Or was it the one before?
It was the one before.
Okay.
So
because I think that one we did Love is Blind talk and Tumbler talk. So it was like super long. And that's when we realized we're not doing it like that anymore.
Yes. It was
so come March, guys, it will be all Love is Blind episodes for a minute. And then we'll be back to Tumbler stuff. We're not going to combine them anymore.
Love is Blind comes out. Yeah, we're not combining them anymore.
Yes.
So that was 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 32 seconds. It was a long episode. It was called Creator Life and Love is Blind Season 7 Recap. That was episode 17. So so that answers my question about 18 episodes. So this one is episode 19. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
What was our shortest episode?
Oh, God. I don't know. Time-wise, I know we've had some that were like 40 minutes or something.
I'll give you a clue. I was there. We were together.
Oh, yeah, because that counts as an episode. The Snow Globe.
It was a Snow Globe episode.
That was the shortest one, because that was probably like 30 minutes or something.
Yep, probably. It was 31 minutes and 26 seconds. It was episode 9, and it was called Make a Snow Globe with Us.
Nice.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a fun little episode. And we showed off like a lot of vendors too.
We had like 2 Months Craft Shack. We used their Magic Flow. We used Enema Glitter.
Yep. We used who was the UVDTF?
Poor Decisions.
Yes. And Tipsy. We had the cup. So we'll put all those below. Speaking of, we've talked about lots of vendors throughout our seasons. And so we want to thank all of our vendors who supported us by like sending us stuff or just shouting us out on socials. And so we appreciate you for supporting us. So thank you for season 1. That's all I got.
Well, our last few episodes were all Love is Blind, so we kind of got away from our Sean's tip of the day.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
that. We do like a tip of the year or something.
Sure. I didn't think of anything.
I'm not gonna think of one.
Sean's tip of the day. If you didn't see Sean's episode, please go back and watch Sean's episode. That was such a fun episode. It was so good. Thank you again to Sean for being our first guest. And then also thank you to Sophia for being our second guest. And if you need tips about going to a vendor show, event, whatever we call it,
go watch hers.
Watch that episode.
Yes.
She knows everything. Yes. She's a pro.
And we hope for more guests next season.
Yeah.
So tell us who you want to see. Let us know who you want to see on here because we want more people.
Yes. Let us know who you want to see for guests. Let us know if you have topic ideas for season 2. We're going to show you all of the stuff from Enchanticon. That's what I'm really looking forward to.
I'm so excited for that
next year. I'm so excited for that.
I have so much fun.
Make sure you're following us along our series on TikTok where Kelly is showing us how to make the goblet. No, not the goblet of fire. Yes, the goblet of fire. I was thinking the Tri-Wizard cup, and that's not it.
People
Or
always
Kelly
mix
is
those
showing
up.
us the goblet of fire cup. In the mini version, it's going to be so great. So make sure if you're missing us, we'll be over there.
Yeah.
Too. Make sure that you join Kelly's free group when it's announced. And yeah, thank you everybody for supporting us this first season. We don't know what the heck we're doing, so
I'm still sitting here trying to think of a tip of the year. I'm letting her talk, and I'm like, tip of the year, tip of the year, tip of the year.
My tip of the year is if you have an idea like starting a podcast, just do it.
Just do it.
The worst thing you can do is say, well, that didn't work.
Right. I've had some of those this year. It's like, well, that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Whatever, move on.
Do it.
I think my tip of the year, I just had it. Where did it go? It ran away. It ran out of my brain as soon as I thought of it. It ran away. Crap, what was it? I just had it. And then I just episode title made itself today for sure. Oh, got it. Okay, it came back. And what's funny is the key word that brought it back was the word focus. That's ironic.
I can't wait to hear
my tip of the year is to focus on yourself. Whatever that means to you, whether it's focusing on your own happiness, focusing on what you're working on. Don't focus on other people. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your energy. It doesn't matter what other people are doing. It doesn't matter if someone has more followers than you. It doesn't matter if someone's having more success than you. We all have different definitions of success, So focus on what you're doing, what makes you happy, and that's going to be where you're going to find success is within yourself. Mm-hmm. It's not about what other people are doing. Exactly. Don't waste your time and energy.
Yes.
That's my tip of the year.
Yes, I love that. It's a good motto to live by. I love it. Well, thanks again, everybody, for joining us on our season 1 finale. We are so appreciative of you being here. Make sure that you like, subscribe, follow. And
don't forget us while we're gone.
Yeah, don't forget us.
Don't forget us.
Oh my gosh. Make sure that you follow us on our TikTok account because we're trying to get it to 1,000 so that we can go live there too as well.
Yes,
so
we're halfway there.
We're almost there. So we would really appreciate if you gave us a follow on our Two Girls TikTok account as well. So like, subscribe, follow, do all those things. We appreciate it more than we could articulate. We will see you for season 2. Have a wonderful holiday season. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. See you next year.
Bye.